What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to J Sports. My name is Jason. I'm your host. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press the post notification bell so you never miss another one of these awesome videos. We are back with Cowboys clips, ladies and gentlemen. The NFL season has officially started, and my Cowboys are playing the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, on Sunday night, 5 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you're watching, because we gonna do it. Oscar might do a live stream on Real Talk with Oscar Montiel. I might be on there if I can force myself to cry on live YouTube. I don't think I've done it on a live stream, but I've done it on videos. But I can edit those. Can I edit a live stream? I don't know. We'll be there. Make sure you support us on PayPal. It's how we support the. It's how you can support the channel. And let's get to it. So we're gonna talk about the Cowboys. We're gonna predict what's gonna happen. We're gonna give you some analysis for the pregame show. It's the first one we do in the season, since the last season. And we're gonna give you an injury report along with our score prediction. Make sure you put your score predictions down in the comments below so we can hear exactly if we're right or wrong. And maybe you're gonna be right. So Dallas plays Tampa Bay this time, week 1, as I said when we did our Cowboys schedule video. But this time they're gonna be playing at home. The number 1 scoring defense and the number 1 scoring offense are so close this time, and that's very unusual. And of course, the Bucs are only at a 1-point advantage over the Cowboys, which is also unusual. Normally it's like 7 or 8. The Bucs offensive line has been hit by injuries. And of course, for Dallas, Michael Gallup is still injured. So we hope that he'll be back soon. Now, we'll get to him in a little bit in the injury report. Now, last season, the Bucs beat the Cowboys 31-29. The Cowboys didn't run the ball well at all because Tampa Bay had a great run-stopping defense. And of course, Greg Zuerlein didn't get the field goal we needed. And of course, the refs gave it to Tom Brady every time. Every time the Cowboys made a play, there was a holding call. It'll be the same because they'll be at home. Even though it's Cowboy Stadium, they're going to give it to Brady. So, will it be a high-scoring affair this time? Will it be a high-scoring game? I don't know. I think so. Just because it's the Bucs. They're not going to be the same Bucs this year. Especially because Chris Godwin might play. May or may not play. But Tampa doesn't have Antonio Brown anymore. Of course, for hilarious reasons. And of course, they don't have Rob Gronkowski. And so they're going to be struggling a little bit on that. Now, the Cowboys have had 3 chances to beat the cheater. That is Tom Brady. But this might be the last chance that Dallas has to beat the cheater in Tom Brady. He's always going to be a cheater to me. Now let's get to the injuries for the Dallas Cowboys. Michael Gallup, as we just said, he won't be playing or practicing this week for the team, but he's set to be recovering quickly, which we like. We want him to be better. We want him to be back on the front end for the Cowboys, and he would make a great difference, especially since, they got rid of Amari Cooper for nothing, by the way. I'm still not over that. We'll see how Noah Brown, CeeDee Lamb, and others will do, but the wide receiver room isn't doing so well at all. Not so hot. Jordan Lewis, he's got a hamstring injury, so if he can't go, well, we can play Deron Bland, who he was doing really well. I think he did pretty good. So if that happens, it'll be because he did well in the preseason. Now, let's go over the keys to the game, as Oscar calls them, the 3 keys. Mine are what might happen. What's gonna happen here? Number 1, it's how will the O-line play? How do they play? This may be a season preview here for everybody. Here's what the O-line may look like. Of course, pay attention to injuries, of course, because they might destroy these plans. You never know. Tyler Smith at left tackle, McGovern at left guard, Biotish at center, Mark at right tackle. it'll be Smith. Jason Peters, he isn't going to be active yet. So he just signed. So that left side isn't going to do well against the Tampa front. Both defensive lines are great. Both O-lines are quite different. But I'm still worried about the Bucs. Smith at right tackle has some technique problems that we have to watch out for. We've had to in the past as well, and we will now. Kellen Moore, another thing to watch for. They didn't have much success after week 6 last year. They were mainly running third down screens, mostly doing things inside the zone, and it really didn't work too well. Teams have adjusted to the high power offensive playing of the Cowboys, and the Dallas Cowboys, well, Dallas just hasn't adjusted because, of course, of penalties, but also bad coaching play calls. Now, what the defense needs to do is also stop the offense and don't blitz Dak Prescott. He does well when he, does get blitzed, but it always also goes really, really wrong in the end. So, they need to do better at the too high coverage, of course. That's another thing, and they can do that by running the football. I don't know. They couldn't do it when teams dared them to do it, and then they struggled a lot. If not, they'll try to use short passes. They'll try to take the simple way out. And lastly, they need to pass protect. They couldn't run the football, had too many drops. People fumbled the ball. We had people like Dalton Schultz who had butterfingers. Just terrible. The ball just went through his hands. So we had all of that as a problem. So take the short path, get the ball into Lamb's hands because he's got a great career. Stop the offense. Number 3, we've got the defensive takeaways. This is also a season preview here because look, what will happen? The defensive takeaways will slow down. So if you look at the last 7 years, they're the NFL leader in takeaways. Going into next year, into this year, and then over the last 7 years, 34-25, 39-27, 33-26, 34-17, 36-19, 30-27, 29-26. The Cowboys had 34 last year, 34 takeaways. You can't expect Dallas to have as many takeaways, but hopefully they are better on third and longs as well. Now, the other thing I would say is the injury or the penalties. Stop getting penalties. Now they have Jason Peters who, well, he won't be playing in this game, I don't think, but Tyler Smith has penalties. He led the nation, any league, the college league, the NFL, everybody in penalties last season. Got him out of Tulsa. Stop the penalties. You can't get hundreds of yards in penalties and win a football game. It's just not going to happen. So that's another thing. No penalties, or at least keep them at a minimum. Don't be the most penalized team in the NFL and the league. So we know that's not going to happen. But the scoring prediction: both O-lines are not doing so well. The Bucs are missing multiple starters. We are down people like Connor Williams and Tyron Smith, and of course Terrence Steele is playing. With all that, I have the Bucs winning 26-23. Some, like the Dallas Cowboys report, have it at 24-23 or 25-23. I have it at 26-23. I think the Buccaneers could win by a field goal. Could they win by a score or two? Yes. However, I do think that the Bucs will win this one. No one's going to convince me otherwise unless the Cowboys can actually play really well. Now, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Give me your score predictions down at the bottom in the comments. Support us on PayPal. Press the post notification bell, and we will see you guys